my boys and I started a small food pantry just right in our front yard for our community this past Sunday. Got overwhelming response in terms of people needing it, in terms of people wanting to give, whether it was food or money. An amazing response. And I keep looking up because I'm looking over at like the weatherproof tote and everything that I have out. I was sent funds. I literally went out for an hour to get another weatherproof tote because we had so much, as well as buy some soup, chili, drinks, other things like that that we hadn't had yet, to go along with our, whatever, everything else we had. I had a completely huge 27-gallon tote stocked, came back and it was stolen. The police just left. Don't know what's going to happen, but we do have food, we do have drinks. If you're in the South Hills and you need it, come by. Yesterday, my kids and I started a small food pantry right here in our front yard. It was awesome. A lot of people came. I would say 70% of it went. I spent, $150. And to see 70% of that go was, one, amazing, and two, heartbreaking that so many people in my local community need that. Went back out to Aldi this morning, restocked up on, quick and easy mac and cheese, lots of peanut butter, jelly, rice. Sorry, I'm looking down in there now. Treats, goldfish, things like that. And then took a lot of suggestions, which I added 8 different kinds of like pouched tuna chicken with different flavors, some sides. We still have juice boxes and fruit cups and applesauce in there. Might not look like a lot, but it's packed in there. There's Ritz crackers, there's a lot. So if you can help, go do it. My boys and I started a small food pantry in our front yard. 2 days after it started, somebody stole an entire weatherproof tote full of food. The news got a hold of it, did a story on us yesterday. And not only did that person return the tote with the food gone, that's fine if they needed it. That's fine. The tote got returned. Someone donated 4 more totes. Our local police station donated us an Aldi gift card, and I was able to get a table with the funds that have been donated. And when I came home for buying the table, I came home to 4 fully stocked totes. We've got drinks, we've got fruit, we've got fresh eggs. Y'all, we're not letting people go hungry. I'm literally shaking right now. My boys and I started a food pantry in our front yard. I just went out to fix things. People have been using it all night. I just looked at my mailbox. Are you kidding me? There's no name. It just says, "May God prosper and bless your food pantry." We're really not letting people go hungry, man.
What would Jesus do? If Jesus was here right now, during the time that SNAP benefits are getting cut, military aren't getting paid, government jobs aren't getting paid, what do you think Jesus would be doing right now? Do you think he would be a keyboard warrior and be typing, "Oh, I'm so glad that so-and-so is not getting paid. I'm so glad so-and-so is not getting food to eat this month"? I don't care your political perspective. I bet you anything Jesus wouldn't be hanging out with the politicians. It wasn't Jesus' thing to do that. But when I see lowly, humble people taking the few extra dollars they have and making a neighborhood food pantry, and then God blessing it, I bet you that's where Jesus would be hanging out. So don't call me a Republican. Don't call me a Democrat. Don't call me politically inclined. Call me a Jesus follower, and I hope that I would do what Jesus would do. I think we need to take the example of that one gentleman that I've shared 4 of his videos. He had a neighborhood food pantry and started off humble. People took things and then someone stole from them. They had to make a police report, and then it made the news, and then people started donating so much, and it just became such a prosperous thing. Couldn't we start this all over America? Let's make a movement where we help feed our neighbors. You see, Jesus was the one that he hung out with sinners. He didn't hang out with politicians. Jesus hung out with lowly people, the people that other people wouldn't associate with. Did you know Jesus touched the lepers? When lepers went into the city, think pandemic, right? It was an epidemic. Leprosy, they didn't know where it came from, so everybody was terrified because it was a deadly disease that they had no cure for. So if lepers had to live outside of the city, if they came into the city, they had to announce, banging on pots and pans, saying unclean, unclean, so people could clear the way for them and not be around them. Jesus touched them and healed them. He was unafraid. Jesus would be the one hanging out with the single moms that couldn't feed their kids. He would be the one he was seen feeding the 5,000, and healing people. I want to be like Jesus. I don't want to be like a politician. No thanks. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Be a good person.